Hey, what's up, shitheads? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're here at the skate park in Martinez, California to see which one of us can go to the emergency room fastest on their goat. Who's gonna win, the mini goat or the traditional motor goat V3? I'm just kidding. Today, we're taking out the goats and we're gonna do the bridge to bridge ride. One of my favorite rides. So what do you guys say? You wanna come along? Come on, let's get going. Before we get started, I want to do a quick comparison. Look, here's the mini goat and here is the motor goat V3. We actually put them side by side, and I think the mini goat is actually a hair longer than the mini goat or than the motor goat V3. There you go. They're both nice looking bikes, but between the two, you can see the linkage is different. This has the more vertical or horizontal linkage. This has the straight up and down linkage. I believe the linkage on the mini goat is better. The front fork on the mini goat is better, and the brakes are better, but not better than these because I upgraded these to the Magura MT5Es. These are some bad boys, 220 millimeter E-Ride Pro rotors, front and rear, 2.3 millimeters thick. Ooh, these things are bad. As a matter of fact, you've probably seen enough. Stop looking at my brakes. We're at the beginning of our ride here in Martinez, California, this nice regional shoreline park. But there's one thing I want you to find out what's going on, because there's these large groups of people walking around looking at their phone, and I'm guessing it's Pokemon Go. You guys playing Pokemon? Yep. Dang.
It's one of the big days.
Yeah? So all these people right here are playing Pokemon Go. Look at it. There's just lines of people going on. Jake? Jake, is that you? People see the goat gang, they don't want none of this. We are at the waterfront at Martinez. Martinez is known for its methamphetamine. They kind of fallen off in recent rankings, right?
They did, but Desto stepped up.
Yeah.
You guys got some goats.
Yeah.
Nice. This is a
I have a 62 Panhead and a 2020 Twin Cam, and I just think that is the cutest thing in the world.
What year's your dog? Antioch has waterfront, but hardly any of it's usable, so it's nice to see other cities embrace their water. And the nice thing about these electric bikes is compared to that guy and his gas-powered bike, we can ride right here without making everyone mad. You guys seen any Pokemon around here? What? Any Pokemon around here? No? Okay, thanks. Nice and peaceful out here. A little bit windy today, but all in all, nice and sunny. Weather's starting to change. Starting to be lighter, dark later in the day. All in all, I'm looking forward now. It got me hopeful for spring. Should be a great year. Great year for e-bikes. And as of this point, I'm realizing, guys, now that I'm an influencer, I have this e-bike channel, I have tires of every single size, and I don't have tubes. I don't have tubes for these 12-inch tires. I'm riding dirty, but technically, you know, these tires are really thick. I don't see myself getting a flat on these, that's for sure. Goat gang, we just go wherever we want. Goat gang doesn't follow no rules, guys. I saw 2 Pokemon over there. What? There's 2 Pokemon over there.
Okay.
Whoa. The Bridge of Destiny. Very confusing intersection here.
Yes.
You guys fixing it? I'll be pedaling a little. You can pedal on this bike to help you get from a dead stop, but other than that, it's not very useful once you get going any meaningful amount of speed. Speaking of speed, did I tell you Martinez has excellent quality methamphetamine? Otherwise known, AKA speed, crank. Oh, we're gonna be doing a bit of hill climbing here. This is really steep, but I think we got it with a little bit of head start. Oh, no problem. There they are. Hey, nice hoodie. Continuing along on the Goat Gang Rideout. So far, our gang's thriving, but only 2 members. There he is. You look here to the left, you see the St. Catherine Cemetery. Sadly, they've had to put up this fence because people were dying to get in there. You guys, you need help? Going along the Carquinez shoreline now.
Goat life.
Goat gang with 2 members. This is the first semi-annual Goat Gang Rideout. Oh yeah, this thing's fun. I really like this little bike. It has its limitations. Maybe if I only had one e-bike, this probably wouldn't be my #1 choice for my all-around bike. But for like a bike that you ride on asphalt, you want to zip around town on, have some fun, go fast, this is an awesome choice for that. Woo! This is fun. I feel like Top Maverick from Top Gun. So we will be on the other side of this river at some point. Interested to see how much battery I use on this. It's only about 30 miles. We get some decent elevation change in there. So this should be a good chest of the range, and God forbid I run out of battery because I don't want to be pedaling this thing any meaningful amount of distance. Road bikers absolutely love and appreciate being passed. Cheaters. I'm sure they appreciate that joke, right? Woo! Going into a headwind now, which means in theory, on the way back, we should be going with the wind. But my other theory is that every time you ride a bike, no matter which direction you're going into the wind. So we'll see if that holds true. It's a nice day, lots of people out and about. Lots of road bikers out here, kind of surprising. Hi guys. There they are. Hey, everyone's in a good mood today, including me. Might be because I've had 6 energy drinks this morning, you know, and get pumped up for these videos. This is the final resting place of the Ark of the Covenant, right in there. Oh God, I gotta start my Strava. Oh my God, what am I doing? Gotta hurry up before those guys catch up to us and beat us up. So running the 50 amp hour battery on the Motor Goat V3 and the 50 amp hour battery on this. So it'll be interesting to see how they end up at. Hello. Hi guys, I'm a YouTuber. Great view right there that I'm sure my Action 5 camera is gonna do 100% justice for. This thing rolls so smooth. It's one thing I really like about these direct drive motors. Makes for a really smooth ride. Really nice view out here. Hello. So nice and peaceful out here. Hello. It's a nice view, huh?
I like it.
Yeah, he's showing 97, I'm at 96. These are probably gonna...
69.7 volts?
Yeah.
How many volts do you have?
This is higher, so it's 81 volts.
Oh, 81 volts.
This is like 10% better than you. Yeah. In the Carquinez Strait, Martinez, this is stuff you never see if you're driving a car. You can't drive a car out here. This is only for the top 2 or 3% of people that get out of their house. We started out there. There's Mount Diablo in the background. I was up there last week on the Alta Sigma. This is so pretty out here, guys. Just like you, just like each and every one of you. One nice thing about riding the bikes is your unearned air of moral superiority over people in cars. Even though we just drove these here in a car, it doesn't matter. As soon as we're on our bike, we're better than all of them. I'm better than those people right there, right now. We're riding too. Yeah, we'll be heading into a town called Port Costa, the town that time forgot. Goat gang zipping along at breakneck speed. At some point we'll switch. I'll get on the Motor Goat. It'll be interesting to get a compare, you know, back to back between the two. So far I'm really liking this. And it's nice with these big batteries, we can kind of just throw caution to the wind and ride with full power the whole time. There's 2 ways to get into Port Costa. You can go in on the street or we can go in on this trail here. We're gonna be on this hard-packed fire road here, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine conquering hazardous mountain passes, right? This will be a nice test for the brakes though. Coming in hot. There's one section in particular on this ride where we're gonna be going down a pretty steep section. And this will be a nice test for the brakes. I know the brakes on my Motor Goat are rock solid, 220 millimeter rotors, Magura MT5Es. But it'll be a nice test for this, because the problem I had on the Motor Goat is it would boil the fluid and you lose pressure in the handles, which is, you know, arguably not ideal. Just taking these corners a little more cautious because we are on street tires. You know, people choose to stay in all day long. You could be out doing stuff like this, guys. It's an instant mood enhancer. You get exercise, you have fun, you get some sun. Here it is, Port Costa. The town that time forgot. Goat gang, goat gang. Look at this charming little town, isn't it? Isn't it precious? It's just this one little strip right in this valley here. So it's really like they're landlocked. They couldn't really expand Port Costa if they wanted to. And right at the end of this, right at the water, they got all their commerce section. They have restaurants, so this popular destination for people on motorcycles, bicycles, and we might see some other people today. Maybe we can make some recruits to the goat gang. What do you think? Charming downtown Port Costa, guys. Why don't you, if you live in the area, why don't you come check it out? Tell them Shoot the Chit sent you. Can we be friends?
Hey, how you doing?
Can I join your gang?
Of course, man.
Can we park our hogs next to you guys?
Sure.
You guys accepting new members right now?
We are.
Taking applications? Typically they don't want you on and around the tracks. The bull will get you. If you watch Stobe the Hobo, you know what I'm talking about. I did it. I did a burnout. Okay, looks like we're no longer welcome in Port Costa, guys. Blacklisted here. Fellow Goat Gang members. They're all new recruits right now, whether they realize it or not. Drive with caution. What does that mean? Guys, listen, Port Costa is united against hate, so don't come here and try and hate what looks like a dead end, guys, but fear not. You are not trespassing. We're merely taking the back way into this park over here that only seasoned professionals like myself know about. And now, if you're watching this video, you know about it too. Ooh, what's this? There we go. Into another nice regional shoreline park that probably most people that live in this area don't even know exists. Really, really nice views up here, as you'll see shortly. And you would never see any of this. Highway 4 runs through here, but it's about 5 miles inland, and you don't see the water at all. So really the only way to see the water from this side of the river is from here. Right through here, just like a couple of miles away, now all of a sudden you get a totally different type of trees. There's eucalyptus trees over here, and get that nice eucalyptus smell in the air. You're gonna have to pedal a little bit to help here. The RPMs are just a little too low. This thing is geared too high to be riding at low speeds. So I'm noticing that thing. The Motor Goat V3 does better at this low RPM stuff than the Mini Goat. Once you get up some speed, you're fine, but you just can't be at low RPMs on this thing. I think this needs to cool down. I'm getting an air. Nice view up on the hill up here. I don't think I'd recommend doing much meaningful hill climbing on the Mini Goat. Short stretches is one thing, but prolonged stretches where you're not getting up the fast enough speeds, wouldn't do it. Okay, so a bit of a scare there. The air messages are gone. I let it cool off for a while. I think it overheated. So recommend, guys, I can definitely tell the gearing on the Motor Goat V3 is steeper than this bike, and with the pedaling on this, you're not going to be able to help it much. So I'm not going to get my recommendation for the #1 best climber, that's for sure. We're bad to the bone. So I think this bike is fine when you're doing flat road, because I did that 9-minute full throttle pull the other day and it was fine. But when you're going uphill and the motor's not spinning very fast, it's just collecting all that heat. Not a good combination. So keep that in mind. We're just cooking right along. We're going to be going somewhere here. We're going to be controlling the speed. Not going to go too fast on here. Doesn't have the suspension for this bumpy stuff. Oh yeah. No problem so far. Here we are. This like little hidden gem of a park at the bottom of this little canyon. I never knew this was even here until I rode my bike through. Got a little fishing pier through here. So they must have had a brick retaining wall at some point. Now it's just all crumbled apart. Or they just went for a different look for Look, what am I, a geologist? You did it. You owe me.
You owe me money.
I don't want any problems. We're cool, right? Hello? Guys, check it out. We're at the Goat Gang clubhouse here. Don't come through here talking any of that trash about other brands of bikes. You come through here, you better have a goat, and you better be respectful, because guys, we are 23%ers out here. We don't mess around. 77% of the time, we don't mess around. We don't mess around 23% of the time. 77% of the time, we're messing around. Look, I don't know how to do math. It's pretty neat. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool, huh? The Goat Gang hideout. Goat Gang, Goat Gang. These are just some of the activities you'll typically see at Goat Gang Central here, the hideout. Woo! Now we have to go up this steep hill, and I think the issue I had with the motor getting hot was definitely low RPM with high power, and it just cooked, like literally baked all that heat in there. So keep it moving. I'm gonna try and go up this hill fast and see if that solves the problem. Once I got in there to that park at the bottom of the hill, the motor was significantly cooler. No problem so far. 25 miles an hour, it's a pretty steep little hill here, that's for sure. Unfortunately, I can't really help it pedaling, so we're just gonna have to rely on the motor power. We're still going, we're making, ooh, I'm helping a little bit, I'm helping. Guys, I'm helping. 16.7, it's getting a little less steep now. I built that up for no reason, guys. That was pretty easy. Oh yeah, that's way better. It's warm now, it's not even hot. Switcheroo now. Let me get on the motor goat. This was kind of one of my favorite bikes last year, but unfortunately, when I put this battery on, this thing became so heavy, it became a struggle to get it up and down my stairs, and I found myself not doing it as much. Wouldn't be an issue if I had it in a garage or something, but I did notice, like after that, I didn't look forward to taking this thing up and down the stairs, and I still don't. But I find myself, you know, I only put that top battery on this bike when I need the extra range, because the 50 amp hours in itself is plenty of range. Throttle on the motor goat is definitely, I can feather this, and I'm just putting out like 500 watts. I can't do that on that other bike at all. It's literally on or off switch. This isn't the most subtle. This isn't the most subtle throttle, but it's more sensitive than the mini goat. So hopefully they release an update at some point that addresses that. Seems like it would be an easy thing to fix. This bike feels nice though. It feels a bit lighter than the mini goat. Oh man, I have to say these Magura brakes on here feel stronger than the mini goat stock brakes. And I have to say, we're just doing now, this feels more sluggish for sure. The mini goat leans in the corner is a lot easier than this bike. Yeah, the mini goat feels more nimble for sure. I'd say the mini goat feels faster too, but it's not massive difference. Here we are racing, ripping through these streets to shreds. The biggest thing that's throwing me off is the difference in the throttle. I actually have to pull this one back further. I do notice that feels more nimble though. You notice that?
Way more stable. You can throw it around.
Yeah, like you can lean into the corners really fast on that mini goat. And on this one, you can still lean into the corner, but it's more like cumbersome. It doesn't really want to lean very much. That's a sharp looking bike though. Yeah, you can see he's pulling away from me. The dual lockup? A little tour of downtown Crockett. Look at that cute little Fiat. This looks like, you know, Anytime USA, right? How many different little downtown areas? It's kind of charming. It's really nice though. You can go with Kelvin Brown, get your taxes done. Are you guys fixing it? Yeah, good job. Dude, these brakes, like they grab so hard, it's crazy. So you're right here in the heart of the Bay Area and you got these small little towns like Time Forgot. Get a real scale of how massive these bridges are when you're underneath. I really like that mini goat. This is definitely a more comfortable climbing bike though. And even then, the Motor Goat V3 is not my top choice for climbing. Showing 79% on here, 70, yeah, same on here. So these are like wearing down at the exact same, between them both being 50 amp hour, this is 63 volt, that's 72. I think the power is scaled up in comparison, so it's like they're wearing down at the exact same rate. Here we are, Crockett, the dead fish, probably the thing Crockett is most known for. Going to be shooting along across the Carquinez Bridge. Carquinez Bridge. Going from Crockett, California into Vallejo, California. The land of E40, Mac Mall, we're talking Mac Dre, Doobie the Sugar Wolf Pimp, Into Deep, Selly Cell, I don't know, guys. Look, that's about the extent of my knowledge, all right? You never realize how loud roads are until you're next to them and they're moving at high speed. Very noisy. The pedaling experience on this bike is so much better. I can actually feel resistance in the pedals right now at 30. Now, we don't really stop too much here in Vallejo because, as I just mentioned, this is the home of a bunch of rappers. A European rock band stopped here recently and was robbed at a gas station. So that might have been one of these gas stations right here. So we don't spend too much time in Vallejo, at least this side of it. At least not this side of it. So we're just gonna get from here to the other side. So I'm gonna switch you guys to a time lapse. How does that sound? right, here we are. Getting to this little shortcut here, and it's half the fun of riding bikes, isn't it? Finding little shortcuts and little back areas like this. I think it's cool, at least. I like the ability to travel around like on different paths that you wouldn't normally see. You know, when you're a kid, you know your neighborhood inside and out. You find all the little back alleys and stuff. But now, think of that on steroids. Literally, like, get on steroids and think about that. Like, you can explore so many different areas with these bikes. Get to the point now where I feel like I can get across my town without going on any proper roads. As a matter of fact, I upgraded to the paid version of Strava, well, the free trial, which I'll forget to cancel and then end up giving them hundreds of dollars. But anyways, you can do what they call a heat map, and it does an overlay of all the places you've ridden in an area. So I'm gonna put that on the screen now, and it shows you how many places in my town and my whole area I've ridden in the last couple of years. It's kind of crazy, because I've been all over the place now. Back into some more steep hill action here. Downshift, definitely a nicer feeling on the motor goat pedaling up these things. But as you see, he's not having any trouble with it. He's going for the pass. Here we go, coasting our way around. Oh, speed limit sign here. Let's see if it picks us up. I'm showing 35 on here. Come on, babe, 35, yeah. All right, here we are, guys. Check out that beautiful view of the water. Somehow getting a face full of wind going this direction too, like I said earlier. Whatever reason, guys, no matter what direction you go, you're gonna be in the wind. Motor goating around in the goat gang. I'm gonna be leaving Vallejo here shortly. Luckily, it looks like we're gonna have no incidents while we're here. Made it out unscathed. It's an interesting thing, when you start riding around all the time, you start realizing how different these trails look depending on what time of year you're riding through them. It's bumpy, but you know, it's doable. We're out here doing it. Goat Gang don't care. Guys, if you're interested in joining the Goat Gang, put in the comments. We'll be reviewing applications. Each application has a non-refundable $100 processing fee. So keep that in mind if you're interested in joining the Goat Gang, but we will be accepting new applicants. You have to buy a goat through my link as well. But if you meet the requirements, guys, we look forward to meeting you, reading your application, and we'll go about the process. And maybe you'll be lucky enough to become a full-fledged member of the Goat Gang. We were 23%ers. This area is absolutely known for these absolutely gigantic rabbits they have through here too. You can see here that rabbit is almost as tall as a human being. And see that, look at the size of that rabbit compared to that tree. Cheaters. Go on 3? Yeah, he's pulling away from me. Full throttle right there. The mini goat is definitely faster. Yeah, we'll go off the line here too. Okay, on 3?
Yep.
Slow start. Oh, I'm getting him off the line. Just ripped him off the line on that one.
I'm reeling you in.
Yeah, he's reeling me in. Nothing I feel so helpless right now. There's nothing I can do. What's happening right now? There's nothing. There you have it. This one feels torquier off the line, but I feel like the mini goat's just geared to go faster. What if they realize their lection's over? Going 65% under load. Plenty of range. Did you guys see the ice cream man come through here? Did the ice cream man come through here yet?
I don't know.
Okay, I just wanted a large pizza. We don't want any problems, okay? We're cool. We cool? There's a Rottweiler. I have one of those at home. He's probably mad at me right now too. Bob? I can smell tire from that one. Oh, this guy's gonna go right out front. That's fine. You own the road. Thanks, guy. Thanks for letting me use your road. Benecia Bridge. Man, I wish there was a way we could get through here somehow. Just no way, though. Sucks. Oh, there he goes. I need to adjust these brakes. I can hear them making noise. Just absolutely getting pelted in the face with debris. Smoothing my skin out. My floors will be nice and exfoliated by the time we're off this bridge. 45. Coming back into Martinez now. My lav mic was messed up for a while. How much audio is completely useless. we will find out. But this last little stretch here is all along the road. Probably the least interesting portion of this ride is this stretch right here. And look at all these Pokemon goers. Oh my gosh, I'm a Pokemon. Are you a goer or a shower? Man, there's a lot of people playing Pokemon Go. I didn't know this game was still that popular. Why don't you Pokemon go ahead? All right, Pokemon goers, we're back. Strava here says 26.71 miles. That's actually really surprising because both of these bikes are right about 50%, and Goat claims that the Mini Goat can get about 50 miles throttle only on the 50 amp hour version. So that tracks to be about right. As a matter of fact, I think we can probably get more than that. One of these days I will find that out, but today is not that day. But anyways, guys, that was a nice ride. Got both the goats out. The Goat Gang is officially started. Like I said, send in your applications, $100 non-refundable processing fee. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.